Hey guys, Eric here with another review. Like I said last time, we're looking at Kamen Hibiki from the Figurerise standard line. Apologize for my week-long absence. I have been pretty lazy lately, and I just didn't feel like reviewing. But here we are. You can see I got the figure on the stand in a nice little pose. Quick thoughts. This thing is really cool. That freaking metallic paint that is actually all molded in, and this figure is definitely probably one of my favorite Figurerise standard Kamen riders. But before that, let's take a look at his box. So here's a box for Kamen Hibiki. You can see the really nice artwork design right here of Hibiki. You can see he looks like nothing like any other Kamen Rider because here's a quick little fact: he wasn't supposed to be a Kamen Rider. That's why it looks so different. But there's that Figurerise standard, Toei, Bandai Spirits. You can see illustrated by Mplex, Master Rider Hibiki, Bandai Spirits 2020. This is the logo for his series. There's all the stuff it comes with, all the details, his hands, accessories, the flaming effects, his Ongekibo is his special effects pieces I will show later. Same thing as the front of the box. A little bit of a bio on him. Zoom in if you want to see that. Right there, some official images from the TV show. And you can see it's called Polarized Molding. So guys, that was the box. Now, so back at the figure. So right off the bat, here we are back with the figure. Some first impressions of him. This is probably the nicest looking model kit from this line that I have, apart from the Decade. And speaking of Decade, he also has that belt changing effect, which I'll put a photo of later when I talk about his accessories and stuff. But this is definitely one of the nicest looking ones because it looks just like his suit. The purple is supposed to be purple, but it's a dark blue on camera. His suit is more of that like shiny purple, but regardless, the color is absolutely astounding. It's so reflective, and it's molded in this polarized, like really dark shiny blue plastic. It's like metal flake. There's a bit of like shiny metal flake in there, but his details and his design is insane. Like sticker wise, he does have sticker under his clear. So this is a purple clear piece, and under it are like 3 stickers. You can see right there that is like I messed up the sticker right there. You can't really tell though unless you look. His belt has a sticker. This accessory over here on his batons. And he is supposed to have some stickers right here in his wrist and his ankles, but I didn't really put them in because you can't really tell anyway. Right off the bat, his likeness to the character is insanely good. The sculpting, beautiful. Speaking of sculpting, you can see even the tiniest little details like this demon head right here, sculpted nicely. His little accessories on the side, little animal discs. Not only that, something that really surprised me was this detail right here. This is like sculpted in. It looks like it's kind of like stressed plastic, you know what I mean? This is super nice detail. It looks very organic too. Everything is sculpted on here incredibly well, and some seam lines are basically non-existent on, I mean, yeah, things like that, but he really doesn't have any seam lines on this figure, so the details are astounding. The blue looks great. The only thing I would say is if they could have, you know, done the silver a little bit more metallic, but I mean, the budget went into the really nice shiny blue. But that was the details. Now let's get into his articulation. So the articulation right off the bat is incredible with these figures. You guys know how they are. He does have a little feature, I guess, that his head does like to extend up. You guys can see that from the side. I'm gonna pull it upwards a little bit. See, it extends a little bit higher, but that does give him insane amount of mobility. You can see from the side as well. Up in the side, you know, typical ball joint motion. One thing I do love about him is that his head is not gigantic compared to the other Kamen Riders. Kamen Rider Decade has the biggest head out of all of them. But his looks really nice proportion and stuff. Anyways, moving on to the arms. Full 360, of course. Arm goes up and down. The shoulder pad moves really nicely with it. We got the upper arm swivel, and a single jointed elbow does bend very deep. And, you know, the usual ball hand, the ball hand joint. Ball jointed upper torso, you can see that, 360 everywhere. Yep, not really an extending feature. Legs go forward, back, out. A little bit hindered by these things in his waist, but they can turn out of the way like so. Really nice split. We do have a pull down leg as well. An upper thigh swivel, a double knee. The foot goes every which way. And the articulation is incredible. And he's one of the Kamen Riders with a lot of less design on him. So not a lot impeding him. And that's what I really like about this super organic design. One thing I forgot to mention was he is wearing this little like underwear aesthetic type of thing because he is based on an Oni, a Japanese demon. You know, that's why he has these little horns and this super unique aesthetic, you know, this metal chains aesthetic, little demon heads on these things. Speaking of these things, let's hop into his accessories. So Kamen Rider Hibiki does come with a bunch of stuff. I put him here in the background. First of all, I'm just going to get this out of the way. It's his base. Every other Kamen Rider comes with this. And it just slots into the back right here. Right there, like so. You got him on the base. So that was the action base that they come with. But Kamen Rider Hibiki is really unique in that he does come with his finishing move. I believe it's called the Ongekibo Rekka. I will edit it in post when I Google the name. But this is like a big shield that goes onto his, you know, I'll show it like how to use it. But, you know, this is one of his accessories, the shield, and I'll put a photo of it right now, see what it looks like. It was just a big solid gold piece. You can see that connected to a base, stickers right here. So that's, I believe, Ongekibo Rekka. He does come with some flaming Ongekiko, I believe these are called, with the flame effect pieces connected. These do come off, of course. And I will get into these a little bit later when I talk about how to put them on and stuff. You can see that. And he does come with these special hands molded onto these. These hands are molded on both sides. So was those. He does have open hands. This is one of his posing hands. This is from, I believe, the pose he does. But these hands are obviously very well detailed. You can see that. He has like knuckles, like claw knuckles on here. This is one of his open hands. He does have two of these, of course, as does every other Kamen Rider. Same detail. He does have this hand holding one of his... This is, I believe, is like a wind chime. It's a tuning thing, a tuning fork. I believe this is what lets him transform into Kamen Rider Hibiki. The two fist hands, and that is also the same tuning fork on the side. Apart from these, he does come with these other bows on the back. These other Ongekiko. Sorry, you can't even see that. So this is his attacking weapons, the batons that he uses. You can see here they do have really, really nice detail on there. That is supposed to be the face of an Oni. And the other face of an Oni. And you can see the stickers on there and stuff. Of course, I will take these off and show you how to use them. But yeah, this is how they look like right now. A lot of detail on there. You can see really, really nice sculpting on there. The stickers are coming off, but that is to be expected. The tuning fork again on the side. This detail back here. And his animal discs, I believe is what they're called. And now let me show you guys how to make those batons work. So basically, you're going to want to take this whole back thing off. Just like so. It just pops off. Really easy. And they do give you this piece. This brown piece to just plug in the back so it looks like nothing is missing there. Right there. That's how you take them off. Then later, if you don't want to display it with these flaming baton pieces, just pop them off and you can put the head on from these. After you do that, you're going to get something like this. You can see here, this is his non flaming Ongekiko pieces, and these are sculpted super nice. You can see they have the finger sculpted in these little finger holes, and so he beats the drum with this. That's his finishing move. They do give you stickers for these, but you can see the stickers are pretty much falling off already. And this is, I don't even use it. Like, I always have him with these flaming pieces on. Anyways, you can just see they just pop off like so. You're gonna want to, yeah, you can see a little bit of a, does like to pull apart there, but you're gonna hold the wrist better. And these just pop on like so. And same thing on the other side. Bruh. There you go. And you know, this is what he's supposed to look like when he has his just his Ongeki go out like this. I believe that's what they're called. I will edit that out. If it's not, you know, that's what it is. These are like batons that he uses. And that's how you look at the weapons. Now let's look at his other special accessories. Same thing for the effect or the flaming effect pieces as well. You just plug these off and you can put them back on that special piece that came on the belt, off the belt. You just plug in these flame effect pieces really easily, just like so. And these are definitely the coolest. This is for when he's in motion ready to do his finisher. I believe his finisher is called Ongeki Boreka. Don't quote me on that, but this is what he's like supposed to be. You know, a lot. His big theme is music, but you know, this is his flaming finisher. Here we have another of his special accessories. This is that tuning fork hand. You can see here, this thing is sculpted in with the hand. This whole thing is sculpted together in one piece, and I really don't know what it's called, but I know this thing is the thing that transforms him. You can see it is sculpted super nice on there. I believe that is an Oni. I'm not sure. I don't know too much about Kamen Hibiki. And this hand is his last accessory. I believe this is his either signature pose hand or the hand he does right after he does a finisher. You know, it's different from the other ones because it's shaped differently. You can see me in here. Let me put up his other expressive hand, or his normal out hand. You can see it's different. That is, so here is Hibiki next to the other Figurerise Kamen Rider I own. Here's Kamen Rider Decade, like I said earlier, Kamen Rider GO, and a Saint Seiya Mythcloth figure. All of them fit really well in scale. The Saint Seiya figure just has really, really big hair. Lastly, here he is next to a 7-inch DC McFarlane Azrael figure. Here I am, guys, back with my final thoughts. I got him fighting Carnage right here. Let me know if you guys want me to review Carnage. I will. You know, this figure is insanely beautiful. Easily one of the best Kamen Rider Figurerise standard model kits that I own. I definitely have to give it a super recommendation. I am waiting on a Kamen Rider Ryuki. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be soon. So guys, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you liked it. Later.